Position.
Kaminsky ready. Kaminsky pitching directly back to Brian Harry, running to the right side, brought down from behind by Clinton Washington, and dropped for a loss of about 3 yards.
Well, Clinton's just tremendous quickness for a big player out there. He's not real tall, but he's pretty bulky, and he just got in there real quick. I thought Harry had the corner, but Clinton just some excellent speed for about a 3-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 here, maybe 12.
3rd and 12 from the 42-yard line. The Oil City Oilers in Franklin territory, but a long yardage situation here. The quarterback's numbers coming in, Scott Kaminsky's numbers, 32% pass completion, 24 of 69, 484 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Keeping it on the ground, looks like the ball carrier is Osterman. Across the 40, picks up 3 more to the 37 before he's brought down by a number of Franklin tacklers, picking up 5 on the play, well short of the first down, and it's a punting situation for the Oil City Oilers, and it should be Osterman now moving into position to punt it away.
Oh, this could be a situation, too. Oil City has the momentum. They're in their part of the field. If they have any kind of a fake in here, this might be where they want to do it, but maybe they're just also going to play for the field position.
The ball snapped from the Knights' 37. Osterman is back at the 49, and it's a fake. They run with it. Osterman didn't even touch the football, moving it straight ahead. The Oil City Oilers, they need the 30 for a first down, and they've got the 24-yard line.
Well, that was to Brian Harry, the direct snap to Brian Harry for the first down, and Franklin was not ready for that play there. In that situation, they probably should have been playing defense, and if they do punt it, just let the ball die wherever it is. But, you know, Oil City with the momentum in their favor went for the fake punt.
13-yard gain for Brian Harry, and before Kaminsky can get this play off, there is a whistle down.
Well, the ball's blown dead, so evidently that will be, again, illegal procedure on Oil City.
The Oilers mix up the plays as much, if not more, than the Franklin Knights. So far, keeping it on the ground for the biggest part. It is a procedure call against Oil City, so we will move it back, and it'll be 1st and 15. Some of the numbers that we have for the Oiler running backs coming in. Osterman, 85 carries, 551 yards, and Harry, 101 rushes for 486 yards. The fullback, Winger, has gotten the ball 44 times and has picked up 137 yards. Scoring, split between Harry and Osterman, 6 touchdowns apiece. Winger has gone in 1 time on a rushing touchdown. 1st and 15 now. Ball back at the 29-yard line, and Brian Harry gets the handoff from Kaminsky. Back close to the original line of scrimmage, mark it at the 25, a gain of 9. A gain of 4, rather.
Right, Tim. What Oil City's doing right now is they're doing a lot of misdirection plays. They're going one way and then coming back across the grain with the ball, trying to negate Franklin's pursuit there.
2nd and 11, Oil City moving right to left here in the first half. Scoreless still, 2:27 left in the first quarter. Oil City's driven once, but penalties forced them out of a scoring situation. Here they are now just outside the Franklin 25. Fake handoff. Kaminsky has a receiver. It's Osterman down inside the 15-yard line. Picks up 7 or 8 after the carry inside the 10 down to the 6 or 7-yard line before he's finally brought down. Tate Osterman out of the backfield gets a pickup of about 18 yards on the pass reception. 1st and goal, Oil City down at the 7.
Well, that was just a great play by Oil City. They had Harry in the backfield. Osterman was in the wing, and they faked the little counter play there, and then he rolled out, and there was nobody out to cover Osterman.
Winger and Harry behind Kaminsky this time around, and Kaminsky will hand it to Harry. Moving by on the right side, Brian Harry inside the 5-yard line, picking up maybe 4 on the play to the 3 of the Franklin Knights. Make it 2nd and goal from that position. At this point, Franklin's defense still trying to stop the running game of the Oil City Oilers, but a couple of times it's been a passing situation that's given Oil City a gain. One, the interference call that kept things going on this drive. The other, that 18-yard pass from Kaminsky to Osterman. Second and goal at the 3. Again, it's Harry, but Harry is met immediately. Still on his feet. Clinton Washington trying to bring him down, and now he gets help. No, that's Mike Cassano in there, getting some help eventually from Gabe Matanzo. The two of them bring Harry down for a loss back at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that's probably going to be about a 3-yard loss, and Franklin just stacked the line as Oil City was in a tight formation again with the 3 backs in the backfield, and Franklin was ready for it. Now, what Oil City has been doing in this situation, they're going to make it look like a run and maybe throw another pass there as they are on the 6-yard line.
Washington stopped up Harry short. Cassano grabbed him, and with help from Matanzo, brought him down. Third and goal now. And Kaminsky is being rushed. Kaminsky stays on his feet, running to the left side. Now he's going to pass at the last minute. Touchdown, Oil City in the corner. The receiver, number 10, Chris Krasinski, in his first play of the game, catches it in the left corner of the end zone. Washington nearly had Kaminsky down, had some help back there, and Kaminsky somehow stayed on his feet, tried to run for the gain, and then saw Krasinski in the left corner of the end zone. It goes down as a 6-yard touchdown pass, and here comes the setup for the kick for the extra point.
Well, Franklin had 2 or 3 players on him there, but they just, I think instead of trying to get him down, they were trying to pull the ball out.
Tim Eckert, the place kicker on the point after. The kick is up, the kick is missed. And for the second straight week, the Franklin Knights have seen their opponent score the first touchdown of the game and then miss the point after kick. With about 25 seconds left in the first quarter, the score, Oil City 6, Franklin nothing. Back after this on 1450 WFRA.
The Chest Medicine Associates of Franklin, Dr. William Fee, Dr. Aaron Fink, and Ron Reisinger, are proud to support Franklin Knight football. They congratulate the Knights on this year's success and wish them the best of luck the rest of the way. More important than success on the field, Chest Medicine recognizes the sense of community that comes from high school athletics, and they encourage your continued support of Franklin High School sports. The Chest Medicine Associates, proud to call Franklin home and proud to support Franklin High School athletes. Way to go, Knights!
Shop Callaghan's Pharmacy for all your prescription needs. They participate in most prescription insurance programs. Don't hesitate to inquire about your particular program. When you step inside Callaghan's, you'll be pleased with what you see. They have many gift ideas for all ages, from tots to seniors, and reasonable prices too. So be sure to think of Callaghan's Pharmacy the next time you need a prescription or nice gift idea for a friend or relative. You'll enjoy shopping at Callaghan's, or if the need arises, they'll be happy to deliver your purchases. Be sure to call Callaghan's for your next prescription or gift need. Callaghan's Pharmacy, 1262 Liberty Street, Franklin. They accept all major credit cards.
Back at the oil field, Oil City High School, the homestanding Oilers have taken a 6-0 lead to get things started here late in the first quarter. Missed the kick. A 59-yard drive culminating in a 6-yard touchdown pass from Scott Kaminsky to Chris Krasinski. And now the kickoff by David Winger. The ball taken in by Franklin at the 13-yard line. Man still on his feet across the 25, fighting for the 30-yard line. And the ball carrier will end up with a 15-yard return. Andy Shalott taking the ball down to the 28. They may even mark it at the 29. Franklin will have possession there. They'll begin the drive going from our left to our right, but we'll get that switched here very quickly as we're down to 18.7 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, Tim, that kickoff is just the same exact thing as the first kickoff, and it's a line drive kicker. This is as hard a line drive as I've ever seen. Andy Shalott doing a good job fielding it.
Split back for Stevens, and getting the call will be Rob Graham from a wing position. Gets very little. They might give him a yard on the forward progress. We're ticking down the last 5 seconds or so of the first quarter. That will be the end of the period. The score, Oil City 6, Franklin nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 1450 WFRA. At Seneca Printing Express and Distribution, they know that no job is too large or too small. Located in Franklin at 191 Howard Street, Seneca Printing Express can handle anything you may need, from business cards to brochures to multi-page books. Seneca Printing Express offers in-house design and state-of-the-art high-speed copiers. Have your wedding invitations printed up and receive 10% off if you order now. They have a large, elegant selection to choose from. Seneca Printing Express, quality printing at express prices, your satisfaction guaranteed.
It's Apples for the Students time at Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is proud to announce the 9th year of sponsorship in the Apples for the Students program. With the help of customers, Giant Eagle has donated over $13 million in educational tools over the past 8 years. All you have to do is save register receipts dated now through March 1st, 97. Plus, you can earn bonus points by using your Advantage card. For more information or to sign up your school, call 1-800-74-APPLE. It takes a giant to make a difference in education. Giant Eagle of Franklin.
Start of the second quarter, Oil City High School. The Oilers have scored first. As a matter of fact, the Franklin Knights are looking for their first down. An 11-play, 59-yard drive. Point after kick missed. It's 6-0 Oil City. Here's a 2nd and 9 for Franklin as the ball carrier goes up in the air, does a flip over one of his own men. Rob Saunders is okay on the gain of about 2 from the Franklin 30-yard line.
Well, Tim, Franklin needs to try to establish something here offensively. They have yet to really get something going consistently. I think they're looking for the big play a little bit too much. They outweigh Oil City on the line of scrimmage. I think they need to pound the ball at Oil City and wear them down.
3rd and 7 Knights. Stevens, the quarterback behind Marty Lynch. Rob Graham in motion right to left side. Stevens rolling back to pass. Stevens looking for a man at the 40. Has that man. It's a completed pass. The receiver knocked out of bounds after the first down. That's Scooter Balker on the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So call it a pickup of at least 11 yards. They'll mark it at the 44. We'll give the Stevens-Balker combination a dozen yards.
Well, that was a good play by Freddie. He hung in there and got hurt. It was a little scramble pattern as he rolled out to his left here. Tough pass to make for the right-handed quarterback, and he got hit just as he threw it, but he put it over 2 Oil City defenders right on the money.
The first down of the game for Franklin. It comes 45 seconds into the second quarter. Stevens fakes one pitch, gets it to Balker. Balker jiggles it, keeps possession, and gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was the same play that Scooter went for the touchdown that was called back on, and Oil City is sending everybody and their brother over there now. It's a slow developing play. It's out of an unbalanced formation, and I think if Franklin has some kind of a counter in that play to come to the weak side, they can pick up some big yardage on it.
Lynch over the ball. 2nd and 10. Franklin from outside their own 45-yard line. Split end Bundy Fulmer in motion, and we may have an encroachment call. Now Oil City's pointing behind Bundy as if a second man went into motion. We'll have to see which way they call it. So far, the Oilers have been called on their offensive drives for many procedure calls, and this one will go against the Franklin Knights. 10:41 left till halftime, 6-0 Oil City. That's going to move it back to the 39-yard line. 2nd down, long yardage, 15 yards to go for a first down for the Franklin Knights. The red and black in their white uniforms here at Oil City. The Oilers, of course, wearing blue. Next week, one of these teams plays Corey in a District 10 AAA semifinal playoff game. Site and time, date as well will be announced. Handoff to Balker, who's got a lot of running room on the right side, across the 45 to midfield, knocked out of bounds near the Franklin bench. He drops the ball down inside Oil City territory at the 49. We'll see exactly where they do spot it. They'll bring it back to about the Franklin 47-yard line. Balker picking up 7 or 8 yards on the play, had a wide sweep to the right side, and was uncontested there until he got close to midfield.
And that came out of a double wing formation with one back. And Franklin thinks they must have a weakness on the left side of Oil City's defensive side there. That's where they're running the majority of their plays.
3rd and 7, Franklin still inside their territory. Rob Graham in motion to the left side. Stevens rolling out to the left. The right-handed senior going deep for Graham, overthrowing him and Tate Osterman. Osterman, the safety on the play, back with Graham covered. And Osterman reached up, trying to deflect it away, maybe make the interception beyond the receiver. Couldn't get it. It's a 4th down and a punting situation for Franklin's Bundy Fulmer.
Well, Rob pulled up on the pattern there, but it was overthrown. Wouldn't have a chance to make the catch anyways. But again, Franklin going for the home run instead of just trying to get the first down.
Ball will be snapped from the 47. Fulmer is back at his 34. Gets the left-footed kickoff. And the ball will be taken in by Osterman at the 26-yard line. He's knocked back a yard or two. Finally brought down by Gabe Matanzo as Marty Lynch gained on him as well. They'll mark it back at the 24-yard line. So that's a punt of 27 yards and a return of -2.
Gabe Matanzo showing some good speed there as Osterman started coming towards us at the press box and looked like he had a lane, but Matanzo getting him from behind.
This is 1450 WFRA Franklin, Venango County's sports leader. Potential receivers split each way. Sean Fink to the right, and it'll be Fink who will get the call. The pass is complete outside the 30. Fink picking up a couple of more after the catch to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7, maybe 8 on the play. On the first down and 10 as Oil City goes to the air. Scott Kaminsky with a completion, setting up a second down and short yardage situation.
Well, that's just that little, about a 6 or 7 yard hook pattern there in front of the defender, and then see what you can get with it. Right now, Oil City coming out with a very good game plan, mixing it up. Franklin's not sure quite what they're doing.
Fink wide to the left side with Harry in the slot left. The handoff to Oil City's number 33. That's Brian Britton, his first call of the day. And on second and nearly 4, Britton picks up 3, close to 4. He's very close to the first down. They won't even need the measurement. We'll move the stakes. First down, Oilers.
Oil City coming out in a passing formation. They had a wide receiver split way out to the left, and then a receiver in the slot to the left, getting Franklin spread out, and then running the ball up the middle.
From just outside the 35-yard line, Oil City first and 10 now, leading Franklin 6-0. 8:51 left until halftime. Kaminsky pitching back to Harry. Harry has a hole. Brian Harry's across midfield. Only one man can catch him. It's Shalott. 20-yard line, 15. Touchdown, Oil City. On the 75-yard run by Brian Harry, it is 12-0.
Well, that was just that little quick pitch back, and again, a little opposite direction there. They get it going one way, and he cut it back, and there was nobody there. He ran through one tackle, about 3 or 4 yard gain there, and then just nobody could get a hand on him.
12-0. Andy Shalott, the only man who could catch him. Shalott made a dive from behind at about the 6-yard line. Got an ankle, but Harry stayed on his feet, and Brian Harry scores on the long breakaway. And now, since they missed the point after kick earlier, Oil City will go for it. On the end around, Tony Motter is brought down in the backfield. And again, the conversion will be no good. I think Kevin Sanderson got back there, along with some help from Mike Cassano, or maybe it was the other way around. With 8:38 left until halftime, our score, Oil City 12, Franklin nothing. Back after this on 1450 WFRA.
Did you extrapolate the compound denominant numbers?
Yes, and I derived the polynomial coefficient, but we still come up short.
Having trouble figuring out how to lower your monthly payments? Well, during the National City Home Equity Loan Sale, you can consolidate your debt, saving hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Right now, we're waiving closing costs, and your interest may be tax deductible. Call National City at 1-888-625-LOAN to apply for a home equity loan. Consult a tax advisor on the deductibility of interest. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Honey, there's something wrong with the kitchen sink.
Try greasing the pump handle.
Now the stove won't heat up.
Shovel in more coal.
Okay.
Been putting off home improvements for a while? Well, during the National City Home Equity Loan Sale, you can afford to modernize. Right now, we're waiving closing costs, and your interest may be tax deductible. Call National City at 1-888-625-LOAN to apply for a home equity loan. Consult a tax advisor on the deductibility of interest. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oil City kicking off. Franklin's return man coming back across the 30-yard line. The Knights will get started at about the 32 or the 33-yard line once again. Trailing 12-0 now after the long breakaway run. Looks like one of the short men, Corey Ace, may have returned that one for the Knights. It's, yes, Larry.
I believe that was Sanderson that returned it as it was a deep, long kick to about the 10-yard line.
Okay, you caught us in the middle of the kickoff following that commercial break. That followed Oil City's long touchdown run by Brian Harry, though the Oilers went for 2 and did not get it. 12-0. First and 10 Franklin from their 33. Short pass completed. Stevens to Bacher outside the 40-yard line. The Knights pick up about 6.
Well, that's a good play on first down, taking a page right out of Oil City's playbook there on first down, getting that quick pass for about 7 yards. Now you've got something you can work with, and must be a player hurt down on the field, down around the 30-yard line for Oil City, as nobody was with him there. Now I saw the medical crew run out, but they didn't know where to go. But Franklin finally getting a positive play on first down without a penalty. You know, they need to get some momentum going here and not try to get a touchdown, you know, in 3 or 4 plays. If it happens, let it happen. But, you know, they're trying to go for the big score too much.
All right, that is one of the sophomores for Oil City, Ryan Hutchinson, down on his back there at the Franklin 32-yard line. Hutchinson starting the game today defensively at a linebacker position, and also on the offensive line at right guard. He appears to be up and okay. Number 36, Josh Knight, was trying to report in for Oil City when this occurred. Hutchinson's walking back by himself. He's good. It'll be 2nd and 4, Franklin, from their 39-yard line, following the pass completion to Scooter Bacher on the first play of this possession. 12-0 Oil City. Still more than 8 minutes left until halftime. Former Oilers star Jim Shaughnessy will be honored at the halftime intermission here at Oil City High School. Stevens dropping back again, and now will run with the ball. Across the 40, needs 4, looks like he gets 3 to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's going to be close. They might have another measurement here, but it looks like it's going to be maybe just a wee bit short. They all are calling for a measurement, but again, it was another pass play, sending Scooter Bacher deep down the left sideline, but good pressure, and Freddie just broke out and tried to get what he could. Good job by Freddie that time.
Scores, all late first quarter or early second quarter scores. Greenville leads Strong Vincent 14-0. Meadville's over in Ohio. They have a 14-6 lead over Ashtabula, Ohio. And that's Ashtabula Harbor. Titusville is leading Erie East by a 14-0 margin. And Wilmington and Sharon are tied up at 7-7 late in the first quarter of their very big AA game over at Sharon High School. Both those teams 8-0. Sharon's been number 1 in the statewide poll just about all year. Wilmington's up to number 4 now. And only the winner of that game will get to go on to the District 10 AA playoffs. Well, it's a first down for the Franklin Knights. We move the markers. They're just outside their own 43-yard line. Stevens gets just the amount of yardage he needs. And now, Stevens will hand off to Bacher. Scooter sweeping wide on the right side again. A lot of lateral yardage. But across the 45-yard line, he's brought down near the far sideline in front of the Franklin bench. And it looks like he's going to be ruled down shy of the 45, so that's 2 yards at the most, even though Bacher covered about 2/3 of the width of the field, moving left to right.
Well, what Franklin needs off that is a counter play off of that with once they see Scooter Bacher going that way, everybody just flies in that direction. If they have a counter coming back the other way, it's wide open.
Mark the ball at the 45, so it's 2nd and a long 7 for the Franklin Knights. Bundy Fulmer in motion to the right side, and then a man on the far right end of the line jumps. Looks like they'll mark 5 back against the Franklin Knights for the motion penalty. That's exactly what they do. There's no question on this play.
Well, Tim, I think the experience of Oil City having a couple winning seasons, the last couple years being in some big ball games, Franklin a little bit nervous here this first half. They've not played real bad, but just, showing some inexperience and some nervousness, and they've hurt themselves 3 or 4 times really bad.
Ball back at the Knights 40, 2nd and 12. Stevens barking out the plays. Graham wide to the right side. Fulmer in motion to the right. Washington and Saunders in the backfield. The pitch is to Saunders. Saunders has some running room on the far sideline going down the right side. Takes a little leap at the 45 down to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Rob Saunders, the Franklin fullback. And that'll bring up 3rd down and still some considerable yardage for the Knights to move the markers one more time.
Well, Tim, as you mentioned about 3 or 4 plays ago, they're doing a lot of running laterally to get 3 or 4 yards down the field. They need to, I think, run some power plays right in Oil City's smaller defensive line, wear them down a little bit. They've run up the middle 1 or 2 times, but that's it.
3rd and 7 Knights from the Franklin 46-yard line. 2 back sets, and we have a man on the right wing as well. One of the backs, Walker, in motion to the right side. Stevens staying in the pocket, looking for a receiver across midfield. Bundy Fulmer's there. He has the reception at the Oil City 41-yard line. First down, Franklin.
And we'll give him about 15 yards on that reception, and you've got to give Freddie Stevens some real credit there. As he rolled to his right a little bit, about a half roll planted, and just stood there with 3 Oilers bearing down on him, and just drilled the ball out to Bundy Fulmer right on the numbers.
For Bundy Fulmer, his 4th catch of the year. They've always seemed to come in crucial situations. Franklin now in Oil City territory. They keep the ball on the ground. I came up late with the glasses, but it looks like the kind of play where Stevens keeps the ball. He did, and may have picked up 6 yards to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's a penalty on the play also. It's probably going to be legal motion. It was an awful late flag. The flag did not come out of his pocket until Freddie had his 3 or 4 yard gain. Looks like, again, though, it is going against Franklin. And after a big play, a penalty hurts them, putting them 5 yards back.
And the favorite call of the officiating crew from Warren County here tonight has been the illegal motion. Will move the ball back to the Oil City 45-yard line. And I don't think they brought that back a full 5, but it's supposed to be a 1st and 15 situation. Oil City getting a defender off there quickly. He's off in time. Andy Shalot's the man in motion for the Knights as Stevens is back to pass. Stevens away from one defender. Now he's running with the ball across the 40, has the 35, carrying the ball in one hand across the 30. First down, Franklin, as Stevens takes it to the 29-yard line on a pickup of about 17 yards.
Well, Oil City sent everybody but the kitchen sink that time, and Freddie just, again, coolly standing in there. And when the pocket broke down, he went right up the middle, had a 10 yards, and then just flattened an Oiler and got 3 or 4 more yards. So a big play for Franklin. I think if they work on the middle, they can soften up Oil City here.
Coming in, Stevens had carried the ball more than any other Franklin player, 106 times, has 3 rushing touchdowns. Here's Franklin's deepest penetration now. Here's a pitch to Balker on the halfback option. He throws the ball. He has a receiver. Touchdown, Franklin.
Dave Smith, and they made it look like that sweep there, the formation where they get it. And I saw Oil City's coaching staff, every one of them is hollering, it's going right, but Scooter Balker's planted, and the closest person to Dave Smith was another Franklin Knight player, so Oil City really got fooled on that play, but that could get Franklin right back here in this ball game. I'm sure with the score the way it is, they'll go for 1, but they're calling a timeout.
We'll keep it here. It was a 29-yard halfback pass for a touchdown. Scooter Balker, the throw. Dave Smith from a tight end position took the catch inside the 5-yard line, went in uncontested for the touchdown. As a matter of fact, there were 2 receivers in that same territory, and either one of them could have gone in uncontested. It's 12-6. Franklin has called timeout, whether to discuss how they want to go for it. Oil City has 2 touchdowns and has not been able to convert on either, so it's a 12-6 lead as opposed to 12, 13, or 14, or even 15-6. 4:50 left until the halftime.
Well, Tim, the timeout again was for Bundy Fulmer to change shoes, as he was an integral part of that offensive drive there, catching that key pass on 3rd down, and he had to go over and put his kicking shoe on. And, you know, Franklin wants to make sure they get that 1 extra point that'll give them not the lead in the game, but it'll give them the advantage as to the extra point situation.
For Dave Smith, his 3rd touchdown catch of 1996. Bundy Fulmer will be the kicker. The holder will be Kevin Sanderson. And Marty Lynch, I believe, will be the snapper. A little delay out there while one of the officials who was holding a conversation with part of Paul Stam's coaching staff here on the Oil City side gets back into the action. And Fulmer is 19 of 22, I believe my number is, on the point after kicks. All 3 of the misses came in the route over Erie East 2 weeks ago. Fulmer's kick is up, and his kick is good. and Franklin has cut the lead to 5 points. It's 12-7 Oil City with 4:50 left until halftime. With Larry Grill, this is Tim Shaw. We'll have more Friday night football or maybe Saturday football for you next week. Either the Franklin Knights will close out the season against Slippery Rock at home, or they'll move on to the District 10 playoffs. The winner of this game plays Corey on either Friday or Saturday of next week. We will probably know Monday when and where the game will be played in the District 10 AAA semifinals. So we know we have one more outing for you. If it's on Friday night, well, we would get underway first with NFL preview.